guys, I just can't win. I just cannot win. As I was editing the video that you guys just recently saw, I got finished editing it, and then the moment I went to upload it to YouTube, click upload, and not like 30 seconds later, the truck stalled out and died. And I just published a video about me being all happy, like everything's gonna work out, and I have faith in everything, and no, truck dies. So I ignore it for a minute, let the truck sit off for about a half hour, and a half hour goes by, and I go restart it. It fires right up, and it runs for about a minute, and then it sputters and dies again. I restart it one more time right after that. It fires up, runs for about a minute, and then here's the video that I took of this moment. Tell this time, instead of just sputtering and dying, it tried to keep running at like 500 to 300 RPM. Like, I don't know how that even worked out, but yeah, I eventually had to kill it because I didn't know if I was hurting something with it running like that. So whatever. That's what I'm dealing with. I had, let's see, that was that night. As you can tell, I'm so flustered. The next morning rolled around. I was worried that the truck was not going to run and I was going to need to be towed or something like that. I went to start the truck this morning, and sure enough, it barely wanted to start. I turned the key, and it's cranking, and it's just starting to catch, but it's still on the starter, and it's like this half on the starter, half on the engine, and finally it sort of catches, and it's running at like 400, 500 RPM. I could give it all the fuel that I want, but nothing happens. It did that for about 20 seconds, and then it sort of came to its normal idle, and as soon as I, let my foot off the gas a little bit, it just died out. So it took a couple starting attempts. I got it running. I just put it on to the fast idle at 1,000 RPM. air system as well. Just not just with the air that comes in through the intake, but just with valves and, you know, exhaust gas. I don't even know. There's just so much stuff there. And with this truck being old, we just don't know what could be wrong. So that's where we're at. I'm rambling on for way too long, but this is just not going well. I'm going to continue to push on. I'll give you guys a little bit of content, and then I'm going back to the house. So I'll try to talk to you guys here later today or tomorrow. I'll try to be in a better mood. Right now I am not in one of those moods. I did sleep well last night and I'm tired, so it's been fun. I'll talk to you guys here later. Alright, I didn't film it because anytime I do, the video does terrible. But here's our basic cassette roll. It's what I've always done. 12,000 pounds, 12 feet long. It's weigh about 13,000 pounds. But my tarp is crooked. That's why this part here is really loose. And you'll find on the other corner, it's kind of loose. And again, that's just because the tarp is twisted. So, but it's okay. It'll do. I haven't tarped in a while actually. So, it's all good. Anyways, I know it will, but we'll start the truck up, make sure all is good. Take this up to Tipton, Indiana. Are filling up, and that's pretty much it. Anytime I haul these things, they usually sit around 18,000 pounds. So if I let the air or parking brake off, let the truck settle, see how it went down just a hair. So basically 18,000 pounds in the rear. I would guess about 13 up front. It's 50 degrees out and I'm still sweating. So that's what I do. So yeah, truck is being a pain in the butt. But as long as it starts and drives down the road, we'll make it work. Hey guys, so it is the end of the day. I don't know where I've left off on these videos, but I know I dropped off my cassette roll earlier this morning, and sorry if you can't see me, it's dark out. Dropped off the cassette roll like around 10 o'clock this morning. And I had mentioned that I would probably be going home after that because of the issues with the truck. Well, right now the truck has been behaving, although I haven't been idling it. You know, when I'm sitting still, I've just been shutting it off. The longer it idles, the more issues it seems to have. But I have decided to take another load. It's not going directly to the house. It's going over to Dalton, Georgia. It is a off-road scissor lift. It's about a 10,000 pound scissor lift, and it's really easy, to be honest. I'll show you here in a minute. But that's going over to Dalton, Georgia, and then I'll probably be going home. I'll look at the board. If there's something worthwhile taking from that area, I will, because I need the money. But if not, we'll go home, we'll get this problem fixed. Hopefully we can figure out exactly what it is. I'm guessing it's the high pressure fuel pump. That's what I thought from the get-go, but I'm not gonna go into that. Anyways, let me show you what we have. It's real simple. Of course, the APU starts right then. This is what it is. 10,000 pound scissor lift. I got 4 chains on each corner. I got parked on the green things back here because it doesn't line up perfectly with my cross member. Cross member is right here, that screw. I think I just gave myself a splinter. But strap is just to hold the rails down so they don't bounce around. Pretty easy load. Hopefully you can see it all right. But that's what it is. So yeah, now go to Dalton, Georgia. We'll drop it off in the morning. We'll figure out what we're doing then, either going home or doing something else. I know this morning, or just at the beginning of this video, I was really not into it. I don't even know if it's gonna make any sense because I was just so flustered and stressed out. But things will get better. We'll get through it. It sucks that my first video back is, you know, great news, I'm back to work and yada yada, and then literally the next video is, oh, I got problems. Which actually, yeah, that's the thing. It was, I think I mentioned it, but when I finished editing the last video and just submitted it to YouTube was when the truck started acting up. So great times all around, but we'll get through it. It's just, it's tough, it's stressful, it's robbing me of all the money that I don't have now, but I'll get through it. I'm not worried, and that's basically that. So anyways, I appreciate you guys for sticking around. I know things have been really unreliable. My videos have been doing terrible, and that's probably because YouTube looks at me and goes, well, he's not doing consistent uploads, so we're not going to push these videos. So I'm getting like 300-400 views per video. So it is whatever. I would love to see more, but I don't care. This is just for fun. Anyways, I'm gonna throw together this video, get it up for you guys tomorrow because I want to go to bed. We're gonna get up early in the morning and get this load done and figure out what happens from there. So that's it. Sorry if you can't see me with it being dark out, but I will talk to you guys later. Thanks.